It's that time again. These people are jacked, and you all know why. Monday Night Revengeance, and we are live. Glad to be amongst the faithful. It is I once again, the voice of K1W, Surgeon Tim McMahon, joined with some of our nearest and dearest, and the time is now to bring you the action. So let's not delay much further. First matchup of the night is Kenshin Matsuda versus Dregs. Now, anybody that knows anything, Kenshin Matsuda hails from the Lumina Authority, and Dregs hails from the House of Gotham. These two factions just went through an epic clash at Insurrection, and now the after effects of that clash are about to take place. Two heavyweights in the both brands set to get it on in our opener. This is Revengeance, and this match happens next. He is a MMA fighter, slash hardcore. He's been through wars, and he's been a war horse, if you will, for the Lumina Authority. The scars on his battered yet chiseled physique tell the story. And after being so close to victory at Insurrection, he's just itching for a shot at redemption, and he might actually get it tonight as he's set to face one of Gotham's titans in Dregs. Hey, we do checks every month. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't look like he can slide it under the table. Okay, boss? I don't like it.
And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 242
JoJo
pounds,
speaks.
Alpha Dregs.
Now air your grievances.
Them calf legs are not calves.
What are you trying to say? What, you think I just run a 3-ring circus around here? You know?
Yup, him.
Dead.
He looked like he was breaking shit. Or something. But we'll see. We want to see all that roids take off the man himself.
Well, Royds has a shot. Not Royds. He has a night off, apparently. But Dregs has a shot.
Back to Roy's. see? I know. I want people's game.
You know what? We will conduct a thorough investigation because we don't believe in PEDs around here in K1W. But I would say, considering there's a no tolerance policy, we'll check and look into that. Considering the faction that he belongs to is known for dirty-handed tactics, maybe that's the thing. But as for now, there's this match. And Kenshin starts out with a high knee, and it takes it low. Neck breaker. I mean, you said all that the insults about the legs. I guess he wanted to show Dregs a little something. It might actually be something to your claims. And as the lead horse in Gotham would say, up and over, as Dregs follows up with a clothesline to the back and now gets some kicks in for good measure. He drops the elbow to the back of Kenshin, and he'll be hurting for certain after that. Kenshin with the fireman's carry. Good, oh! And dropped him on the unmentionables with that atomic drop as Dregs gets a nice thrust in. Now Dregs targeting the legs, trying to destroy the vertical base of Kenshin Matsuda. Stare down, and I think Kenshin is starting to win the better of it until Dregs showing the veteranship to get that arm drag in the middle of the strike combination from Kenshin, at least for a little bit. Kenshin now firing back with that elbow drop, or that elbow to the face, and then follows up with a high knee. Dregs might actually be in trouble here. Kenshin up and over! Hits that beautifully executed Falcon Arrow. Kenshin really staying on top of things. Sending Dregs to the corner. Dregs popping off and vertical suplex. Driving the air right out of him. And again, doing damage to that back as he seemed to target that, or had been targeting that. For the majority of this match, Dregs taking a spill outside, Kenshin following, and gets the atomic drop again. Dregs dropping to his feet. Kenshin bringing the action back on the inside. The referee on top of the action here. Kenshin, inverted neck breaker, good measure. Now, perhaps bringing Dregs to the center of the ring to centralize his attack. And Dregs is stunned. The snap suplex follows up with the pin. Apparently the rules seem to dictate otherwise. Or else you'd be good for your mark. Speaking of mark, Dregs answering back with a few right hands. Kenshin taking a roll to the outside, now perched on the apron, trying to fight back and doing a damn good job. Now Dregs assuming control. Fireman's carry and going for the end of the world, and it hits. And Kenshin finds a way to kick out. That move has secured a few championships for Dregs. And Kenshin kicked out, got a shoulder up actually, and a 2 count, showing his grit and determination. Those scars. Ooh, snatched him right out of the air and dropped him for for a DDT. And Dregs popped up, much to his chagrin, as Kenshin follows up with a combination that finishes with an axe kick. Oh, and a fiery spinning forearm. Uh-oh. I don't think he's having a stroke, people. Oh, Kinshasa. And it lands. This might be it. And Dregs now getting a shoulder up. And a 2. The referee doing his due diligence to keep up with this matchup. And it has got intense. And the closing moments. Beautiful. Nicely executed enziguri. And as the saying goes, you stick with the dance that brings you. And that high knee by Kenshin, followed by the quickest hurricanrana I've ever seen in my life. And he seems to think so as he starts pandering to this crowd, appearing to be fired up. Short arm. Nice. Dregs finding his place back up into this matchup. Oh, not so, says Kenshin, as he just knocked down that lightning fast punch, a Superman punch, if you will. Cat-like reflexes from the big man. These two titans are really getting it on. Uh-oh. And he's feeling it again. Oh, good night. 2. And again, Dregs finds a way. What could he be thinking here? Oh no, removing the padding from the turnbuckle. After Dregs is already busted open, sends him to the corner. Dregs bounces off. Goodness gracious. And now, like a shark that smells blood, following in right on the very spot that unprotected turnbuckle targeted. The plan becoming apparent here. Wait a minute. Dregs following up the Samoan drop, trying to get himself back into this matchup. Crimson mask and all. No, that's not just the face paint. That is blood, ladies and gentlemen. And Dregs fired up now, apparently motivated. Wait a minute, back body drop as Kenshin just countered what was appearing to be the end of the world, now has full possession of the cookies. And you know what that means, folks. This one might be close to being over. And I promise you, he is not having a stroke right now. Boom! It could be over here. Kenshin hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. This one is in the books. Kenshin Matsuda getting some retribution after suffering the defeat at Insurrection. And you know that has to be everything. Oh, he's calling it. He wants some stank on it. Showing sportsmanship. Could this be a truce and the end of the war? We'll find out. An explosive match, and there's more action to come. And this next matchup, one of the last recruits of Gotham, Logan Abbott, is set to take on CrossFace Pro's prime combatant, as this man is tatted and has a bad attitude every time. Don't let this calm face fool you. Suzuki Yamamoto is a stone-faced killer, and we're about to see if he can do just that. This match happens next. Stay tuned. Logan Abbott, a man on a mission to prove his worth in K1W. Very accomplished individual.
Making his way to the ring
JoJo some time.
From Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 244 pounds, Logan Abbott.
The ever-confident Logan Abbott, intent on success, and has done just that in just a short stay here in K1W. And as he looks to put another notch in his belt, we'll see if he's able to do just that.
And his opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 240 pounds, Suzuki Yamamoto.
I told you, this man is a stone-cold killer. And he just stalked his whole way to the ring and didn't break a smile or a sweat with that hot-ass suit on. I don't know how he does it. But he's about to disrobe and get ready for combat quicker than he's moving now. Taking his time, and why not? He is a dangerous combatant, cold and calculating. You're about to see how right now. Abbott focused. Referee kicking this matchup off. Abbott seemingly trying to toy. These two going back and forth. Abbott being the victor in the exchange here. As he takes Yamamoto off his feet now, targeting the knees. Perhaps trying to destroy the vertical base before Yamamoto even has a chance. Or perhaps he knows that Yamamoto has that lethal thrust kick from the very leg that he was targeting. Abbott showing calculating focus, dropping the elbow, almost like stalking Yamamoto right now. Is Logan Abbott distributing cool-like relentlessness and laser focus. Speaking of relentless, all those stomps, and Abbott operating like a machine right now. Pump handle, oh! Trying to send these people home early, and that won't do. Yamamoto showing his resilience as he's able to stay in this matchup. Right now, he's just been taking a beating at the hands of Logan Abbott, who is, to this point, been, you gotta say it, he's been putting on a clinic, folks. And he's right back to the attack with those lightning quick strikes. And Abbott Ghoul, and here I am again. Oh! Suplex power driver, and this might be all she wrote. And no, says Yamamoto, as he finds a way to get a shoulder up. Back to Abbott, the rabid one. Like a man on fire to this point. Up and over. Suzuki unable to find an answer. You know who has all the answers? Apparently, Logan does, as he has countered just about everything Yamamoto has given him. Speaking of counters, the pin counters, and all Abbott is able to do is break. The resilience, I tell you, goodness gracious, this might be it here. As impressive as he has been in K1W, the streak continues. Logan Abbott absolutely decimating the competition. And
here is
fine
your winner,
fashion,
Logan Abbott.
showing exactly why Gotham has enlisted him in their ranks. Dominating performance. I'd have to tip my hat if I was wearing one. And this next matchup is basically the tale of the two poisons. As we have Ray Lethal, with a name like that, I would take it, it speaks for itself, versus Nightmare in an epic clash between two menaces set to settle seemingly a budding score. An exhibition classic coming to you live and direct. This match happens next. Stay tuned. Speaking of stone cold killers, the way this man has a knack for inflicting pain and remaining and keeping one of the most calm yet intense personalities ever. Here he comes.
Making his way to the ring from the United States of America, weighing in at 240 pounds, Ray
Lethal, a budding star here in K1W, trying to cut his teeth in this company, has a chance to dominate, or at least show that he can be dominant against towering competition, as Nightmare, his opponent, is a man who has been hell-bent on destruction, and by God, he's destroyed and conquered everywhere he's set foot, and he's a terror here in Monday Night Revengeance. We'll see how Ray Lethal fares.
and his opponent from your darkest fears, weighing in at 282 pounds, Nightmare.
And as hot as those flames are from hell, it is very hard to announce somebody as tense as Nightmare, and you folks are about to find out why. And Lethal is about to find out why, as the big man comes in as intense as he might look, down by a man that looks as intense. Nightmare, a man definitely on a purpose, and his purpose being destruction, making good thus far. Ray Lethal getting a beautifully executed dragon screw leg whip, and now targeting the legs of the big man. The 6'8" menace that is Nightmare might find his way hard to stand after this attack. The big man seemingly had enough. Fighting back. Now sending Lethal back into the corner. Lethal having none of it. Getting the counter. Knife edge chop you can hear in the cheap seats. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna need a cold beverage at this point. Bartender. Make mine a double. This action is intense. It really is. Ray Lethal seemingly unfazed as he has been doing fairly well. Speaking of drops, good night, Nurse. Northern Light suplex. How do you like that? No, not this time. They have to settle for a 2.5 as this matchup continues. Not at all. I don't think Nightmare is able to be scared or frightened. You think so? Perhaps. Lethal might just be that. Nightmare. How about that? Lethal follows up as he has been this matchup. Just might be the case. This matchup potentially spilling to the outside, and no, says Ray Lethal. The man that sent Nightmare to the outside, bringing him right back in. What's Lethal thinking here? Oh! Hooks the leg. 1 and perhaps a quarter. What do you think about that? A little bit of quarter, he says. Where did he miss? Sure. I mean, Ray Lethal has been in control of this matchup for the most part. Apparently, Ray Lethal living up to the billing. The winner of this matchup. Apparently he's not a man that gets paid by the hour. And now, oh! Nightmare extending the olive branch and having none of it. As he just kicked Ray Lethal in the nether regions, upset about this loss.
Walk away, shameless.
The big man walks away furious.
He was a small man.
Some choice words from the king, who is about to let everybody else know what exactly is on his mind. The time is now, and Maverick is set to have the mic. What will be on his mind? We'll find out next. And the king of the kingdom for 2020 grabs a mic, and now is this time to
get his grievances in, if he has any. Let's see.
This man is clearly delusional, but apparently he has some things that I'm not quite sure. You know, you were talking earlier about getting people tested.
I was supposed to say that, boss. You see why I say we have to have annual AAUS, like, or whatever testing? Because
Yeah, he's clearly out of his mind at this
he
point.
came out the ring, trying to have a great little
None, and I have to admit, nobody that he has mentioned in this rant is signed to this company. So apparently the king is feeling disrespected. We'll see if next week perhaps we'll feel better about that, because he is clearly livid.
Let's just hope, because the people evens up, and let's just hope most of the people he named were just hypothetical. You know what I mean? Like, comparison. You know what I mean?
Perhaps.
To the people that's on our roster. You know what I'm trying to say? Your roster. You know what I mean?
Taking firm consideration in what you have just said, that may be the case. Maybe. What we do know is the case.
25. Give me 75, 25. 75 true, 25 where it's over, kind of structured true.
Perhaps. What we do know is a firm case is this main event, as El Jefe, the newly crowned World Heavyweight Champion for the second time on Revengeance,
Yes, sir.
as he had soundly defeated Maverick at Insurrection, is now set to take on a man that was considered the #1 contender. We'll see if Christian Maniac has what it takes
Who's Maverick?
to take on the boss, the champ, El Jefe. The Emperor versus the boss is set to get it on in our Monday Night Revengeance main event. Hashtag you're welcome.
Making his way to the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 220 pounds, the world's champion, Marco El Jefe Rivera, champion.
The man that defined the odds at one of the grandest stages here in K1W, the boss, returns back from the land of greatness with the gold. When the dust settled and it all cleared, he was declared El Campeón. Talk about put that on a t-shirt.
Cha 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 cha.
Doesn't necessarily need one. this towel is just as good. Because, as he would say, it's hot in here.
Cha 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 cha.
And his opponent, from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 213 pounds, King Christian Maniac.
One of the most confident and, dare I say it, competent combatants, and he's considered one of the elites in all the world in virtual pro wrestling. Christian Maniac making his grandiose entrada into this ring. Well, there you go. I mean, that just goes to show you of what I think of the man, as we've always had a budding rivalry. Well, actually, there's no budding about it. Our rivalry has stood the test of time, and it is still a thing. And I will have to say, considering I've won more than I've lost, I've definitely won the war. Let's see if the Maniac can do the same tonight.
All right, people,
Referee.
ready for action? What
a man
type
that's
of...
usually known for the high-end sweepstakes, always trying to cash in, misses there as the boss assumes early control.
Nice and
Main
easy.
event matchup.
Nice and easy. El Jefe know what he needs to get done, where to attack. He's gonna show the work.
Whoa, and Bones, Monsieur Maniac, has had enough. Trying to bait the boss, and the referee trying to keep him at bay. The Maniac racing back in and getting the advantage, and he's the shortcoming as El Jefe thwarted him at least momentarily. The Maniac trying to find his place in this matchup as the boss showing why he is the champ. Firing on all cylinders here. Nice Gotta rearrange your teeth. And that one might just give you a headache. Sharp elbow to the point of the skull. Speaking of the point of the skull, Maniac just got dropped, but pops back up as if it's nothing. Fighting him off. Uh-oh. Like a book. Right back at it. The Emperor is fired up now. Wait. And the boss says, for the second time. And the Maniac could be in trouble. Has him set up. Could this be? Good night. No. Christian Bones showing his resiliency. Hot dogging. As El Jefe, with the calculated attack, issues the side Russian leg sweep. And now, driving the air right out of him and following up with a flurry of kicks. Right to the chest. Still targeting the chest. It's going to be hard to keep his lunch down if he keeps up with this attack. The Maniac refusing to give up. Never say die attitude. As a boss, still relentless effort. And this main event getting planted with a DDT. Will this be? No, says the Emperor. And again, just right back on it. Dropping the elbow, whether it takes an elbow or a punch. El Jefe has had the answer in spades. It's now Maniac trying to penetrate his defenses. A flurry of offense right now, hoping to pay dividends. Up and over. Christian Maniac trying to snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat. El Jefe fighting back from the corner. Referee just got it. Speaking of getting it, how would you like that teardrop suplex? Maniac taking his time, perhaps trying to reevaluate his strategy, as whatever his game plan was coming into this match hasn't gotten him anywhere. Back now on the apron and sent back down just as fast. Took a long time to get a quick response from El Jefe. The referee at a 7 count now, trying to give him a little extra time before he gets to 8. At some point, perhaps he does. Gets back in at 8. Slap to the ropes. And the boss right back to it. Targeting that torso all match, and follows up with a nicely executed fall away slam. Gotta like it. And this might be it here, folks. The third DDT of this match. It could be the last. And the Maniac, I don't know what's keeping him in this matchup at this point. But he's been taking an absolute beating. And again, telegraphed by El Jefe. A man that is looking for respect.
Speaking of respect, the moment he might have needed this whole entire match. The Maniac fighting back, picking the spot and the twilight of this matchup. Will it be enough? And really starting to target the neck now. Uh-oh. Jefe tossing him like a bag of dirty laundry. Will this be? He hooks leg. 1, 2. And the referee calling it like he sees it. Says this match up is not over, and that was not a 3. Jefe, that neck snap. Nice. And the man that have stayed the course shows why he is indeed the champ. El Jefe victorious.
Here is your winner, Marco El Jefe Rivera.
And that, folks, is your Monday Night Revengeance main event. El Jefe victorious in championship form, showing why he is indeed the bearer of the gold. That's all we have for you. Thanks for tuning in. Good night.